Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
Really nice pick and blow up, but the reason why KT were able to snowball that game so hard was because they had the healing from the Silas who just constantly going in and in and in and following up. Jax flashing through with Counter-Strike.
Is in a whole bunch of trouble. Seismic Shove pulls Zeka underneath the turret though. Maybe it is all a bait after all. Never Move connects! And there it is! The Sith Lord Lightning for first blood. Solo kill for Zeka. King and beautiful flash. Avoids any of the issues. As you can see, aiming and life just getting shoved in. Rascal with Counter-Strike. Cuz turns up once again. King and no flash, remember. The Umbral Dash, I believe, is on cooldown, so he's not going to be able to do too much about this unless he can run rings around them. Juhan making his way in, but he is going to fall a little bit too quickly. Def and Barrel looking for a potential dive. Blade Caller not going to find it there. Zeka going to be moved closer. 6 to Vikla, and
Kingan's here.
Yeah, Kingan's going to walk on in. Oh no, Zeka! Oh, Vikla just taken down once again. Life infernally changed. And it's continuing to be that way. This Never Move, though, isn't going to connect. Seismic Shove also goes wide. Cuz looks for the ult and is going to connect it here. And Zeka's going to have to flash to get himself out of the way. The Ignite, is it going to be enough? The final tick, and that does it. Vikla says, I don't need to travel down this wall no more.
It looked like you said Gabi
as well. Teleport available for King and can only go to a ward right now. So sorry, to a turret right now, as the Drake is going to be taken. Zeka taking a difficult way around. He does have Zumi support.
Not only is it good into this, but okay, hold on.
Oh, well, there's the final chapter. So this is the new version of the Crescendo, and Vikla is going to flash it, and there are the Sith hands. That is going to be a dead Talia once again. 3 deaths here on Vikla. Very different to what he's been doing. However, around goes Cuz. Yeah, looking for the Glacial Prison. Aiming's going to roam up as well. Can he find the Apotheosis? And there it is onto Zeka. Immediately, he goes golden. Look at how much health he's getting back. My God, this Swain is bananas. Underneath the turret, he's going to survive until Rascal flashes for the Leap Strike. It might be to his death, or he's going to kill Juhan as well. This Jax is absurd. They even had the Rift Herald, so they're able to take down the turret at the same time.
But
KT,
2 turrets for this.
Fantastic.
2 turrets for this. Deft gets a turret bottom, and topside Kingan's going to get one too, at least most of it here. So heavy commitment.
Have the Blade Caller still available.
Xayah never in trouble.
To get in. Yeah, this time not. Absolutely.
I mean, he was almost in trouble. Like, everything you said about this pick is so true. Def can just
evening out the Dragons.
Gotta be careful about overextending here into this comp of KT.
Yeah, same can be said for DRX as well, because Feathers, if they're on the ground, can be scary. As Zeka has to demonically ascend, largely it is defensive as, okay, it's down extraordinarily low, has a lot of healing as the Sona just evaporates. She is so squishy. Aiming also tries to get that Apotheosis to work, but it's not enough damage, and Kingan just flashes on top of him. Rascal once again, another Leap Strike to try and escape, but Kingan, look at this, he's an army by himself, and now he has a cat. Brings his pet with him and he's feeling so good. My God, Kingan, that was gorgeous. That whole passage of play.
I hate to say it at 17 minutes, but that might be the back-breaking moment here for DRX. KT were looking for anything. They were fishing for any opportunity, any angle, and it doesn't matter if you have the follow-up Crescendo onto the Swain. If you
got to take this turret, it's a lot of investment for DRX on the bottom side, and they're not able to get that inner turret. So Rascal going to be trading up very nicely in this scenario. Cuz was there, right there with him. DRX well around them as well. As Kingan's going to find Cuz here, pulled back by the Infernal Chains, not quite able to get out of them, and now Deft moves on up. That's a very dead Sejuani.
Life doesn't have ult. He can't save him. He can't do anything, and I mean, we're trading Baron for an outer turret in the bottom side. Rascal's like, don't worry, guys, I got the turret.
Yeah, well.
And there's no Baron fight here without that Sona ult.
Might be able to get a second Drake as well, Wolf. Perhaps that's what they're going to be going for, is the Baron down to 50%.
Pretty much on spawn here.
Yeah.
It's the lethality Xayah, it's lethality on the Aatrox, and all they need is the front line of the Wukong Swain. Deft unkillable on this Xayah pick. Everybody was almost universally agreeing they were going to take that series. They choked there, and this draft was so greedy. Vikla drops the ball in the laning phase where he's otherwise
finishing that Death's Dance relatively soon to have a whole bunch of swords in his inventory. As the inner turret finally going down here for DRX. And remember,
Korean casters, I guess, on the same page as me.
Yeah. Pointing that one out, inner turret now getting sieged. Deft over the wall, going to be clearing out this control ward. They do manage to get it, and they'll take the turret as well. KT bleeding right here. Baron buff, 10 These seconds. Are the wards, by the way, that you were walking on. As Vikla, yeah, he doesn't have the wall available. He blast cones in. Deft Featherstorm to avoid, and there we go. That's a very easy pickup here for DRX, and it feels like that. I do agree that it's going
not
to be
about the money.
Extremely difficult for KT, but the main reason why it feels so doomed is that it feels like in this game, DRX won it.
Might get an inner, but that's all he's going to get here. He's not going to be able to threaten inhibitors. They have to fight for this, do something, anything.
Well, Cuz just been never moved, and that's kind of what it feels like. Demonic Ascension for Zeka, as he just says, nope, not happening. And yeah, Vikla, he threw in the wall and got the bad news. Rascal will be able to trade it for an inner turret, so consolation prize is going to be there for KT.
Yeah. And he's going to grab 600 gold. He has DRX and a Frozen Heart. He's very difficult. Just as Dindin, you know, from Challengers. Yeah. You can actually just win the game if there's slow reactions.
Yeah, Rascal hasn't quite hit his 0-7 power spike just yet, but there is a chance. It's Deft doing his very best here, but it's the minions that are taking down this turret for now. The feathers being in position has been really important for these sieges, as Featherstorm used aggressively there by Deft as they move forward.
And Cuz set up a ward.
The state of the game right now.
I don't think he has any wards. Okay, drops one here, so Rascal can TP onto that to try to stop them on the flank, and if there's a split back here, maybe.
Yeah. Well, the inhibitor goes down in that mid lane. Bounty gold picked up here by Rascal, though, as he takes the inhibitor turret.
DRX have full control over this Drake. 30 seconds on spawn. Only one inhibitor wrong side of the map here. They're just going to try to force it. One more fight, one more miracle.
Yeah, Rascal's going to jump in already, but there is the soul. And Zeka, look at this, flashing forward. The never move, not going to land because the flash does come in. But there it is. The ult from the Yuumi is massive. Life has to flash to get himself out of the way, and they just don't have the damage. Rascal off to the side. Can they get anything? No, the answer is as Deft moving on forward. Vikla's going to go down, and DRX will be moving on to face off against Live Sandbox. I am actually just baffled by this series, Wolf.
I'm floored by it as well. Aiming isolated here. King and won't hit him with the Q, but they are just going to push it to end it. Got to clear that minion. Cuz is trying.
Yeah, he's just trying to hold on to the minions where he can. The apotheosis big onto everyone is massive. Juhan as well going down extraordinarily low. And Rascal dives forward. He manages to take down Dev. But it's as heroic as he can make it in the death throes of KT. They are not going to be going to Worlds this time around. They're going to have to wait 5 years at least before they can get there, as Rascal will finally fall. The Nexus goes down, and DRX make it one step further towards the World Championship.
They earned it. They earned it tonight.